Hey y'all, I don't know why starting these videos off always feels so awkward to me, like I don't know the best way to do it, but here we are. This is the introduction to a new vlog series called Our Final Pregnancy. We recently made an announcement that we're having our third child, and this is our last planned pregnancy, and we don't intend to have any other children, at least not naturally. I don't know what God has in store for us down the line, but here we are. Today, I am 21 weeks pregnant. It is January the 20th. Happy MLK Day. It's very cold. This is the first day of winter that's introducing like a super cold front here in Michigan. I decided this was the opportune time for me to do this video as I introduce the other videos that are a part of this series. Here is our small bump who is making a guest appearance today. I'm still in my jammies. It is 10:39 a.m. I'm not working at all today. Today I'm off. I work in education and we have MLK Day off. Both of my children have today off from school and daycare. My husband is home now. He may be going to his studio in a little bit. How did we get here? Our final pregnancy. So for those of you who don't know, with my other two pregnancies, I was diagnosed with something called hyperemesis. In pregnancy, women often experience morning sickness, which is some nausea, maybe some vomiting, but there is an end throughout the day to those things, or it may not be super severe. With me, hyperemesis is this prolonged, for me, every day, all day, extreme nausea, vomiting 6 to 8 times a day, rapid weight loss, just an overall decline in my health, dehydration, and starvation that come along with me not being able to keep anything down. This time around, when Jeremy and I decided that we were going to try again to have our third baby, and we went into this with the full intent of like praying deeply and believing for a boy. And I don't know if we would have tried again if it were not for us trying to have a boy, if I'm just being honest, because pregnancies are typically tough for me, and the adapting to life in the fourth trimester or after having a baby is also something that has been rough for me. But I think we both kind of came to the conclusion that it would be better for us to try again than to say we're done done with two girls, and then later on down the line regret the decision that we made. This time, because we went into it knowing that this would be our last pregnancy, I decided that I was going to record as much as I could from the beginning of my pregnancy until the time that I give birth. And so I started to record immediately when I was kind of finding out that I was pregnant, all the way up until at this point, I'm 21 weeks. So I've been doing as much as I can up until this point. And I realized as I was doing these videos that I thought it was for us to kind of have these memories and to just look back on what God has done for us. But I realized that there are so many people who need to hear our story, who need to see what our journey has been like, to be encouraged in their own journeys and to understand that they're not alone, and that although no two stories are exactly alike, there are commonalities that we can find that can help us to continue to move forward, or that can encourage us, or that can correct us, or whatever the case may be. And I just realized that with my entire journey in life, especially after coming to God and building a life with Christ, this is not the life that I probably would have on my own chosen for myself. I thought I wanted to be in the medical profession. I thought I wanted to be a nurse and do all of these different things, and that's what I was pursuing. But at 32, almost 33 now, I look back over my life and I realize how God aligned my life in such a way that this is all that made sense for me. I look back and I realize just moments in where my story and the way in which I was able to share it, at times that I did share it, was necessary. And So my journey with vlogging and videoing and YouTubing and all of this has been an up and down, a very rocky journey, because I've always wanted to be authentic to who I am, but we have so many other trends and in this influencer market that's telling us in order to get here or to exceed that this is how we have to do it. And so I've struggled with that a lot. And at times it was easier to pull away and say, I don't want to start to become something that I'm not. So I'm going to stay over here. But for me, as it pertains to sharing my story, I am convinced that this is one of the ways in which God wants to use me to do so. Is by vlogging, is by videoing and communicating in this manner. And so I've inserted this part into our pregnancy vlog just to say that remember that it's always important to share your story. Maybe you sharing your story doesn't look the same as me, and it's not sharing it on a platform like this or even on social media in this capacity, but we all have stories, and the Bible tells us that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. And that means that there is a need for our testimony. There's a need for us to share how good God has been to us, and even when we're struggling, how he's keeping us. There's a need for us to share our stories. And so whatever way God reveals to you that he wants you to do, that is the way that you need to do it. And don't be deterred or run away from however he's calling you to do something because everything else looks contrary to that. But keep trusting him and allowing him to guide you, and you'll do exactly what you need to do, and your story will impact exactly who it's supposed to impact. Back to this whole pregnancy journey. This video, I wanted to have my kids and my husband be a part of it, because I realized that some of you may not know what my family is comprised of. Is that right, y'all? I feel like that's wrong. Anyway, some of y'all may not know what my family looks like. And when I'm vlogging, I don't do a lot of vlogging where I bring them into my journey, because I don't want to force this on them. If they want to, like sometimes my oldest daughter loves to be in the camera. She loves the video. And so I definitely try to incorporate her and them into the videos when I feel like it's fitting, but I don't always force them to be a part. But this pregnancy journey is not just my journey, it's our journey. And so for this initial video, I did want to include them. So I don't know if I'll capture them and add them in at some point, or if it'll just be me. But we have a 6-year-old daughter, JL. She just turned 6 January the 15th. We have a 3-year-old daughter, Jaya. And it's my husband and me. We've been married this year, July 23rd, will make 9 years that we've been married. And our journey has been very unique, very set apart. It's been, beautiful, but we've also had our hard moments. I don't ever want to make it feel like we haven't had hard moments. And the moments that have been probably most difficult have been navigating us, and us being husband and wife and first in each other's lives, and also trying to navigate being parents and new parents and what that looks like, and trying to be comfortable, and I'm speaking for myself when I say this, with tapping into our village. Our village may not be large. I may not just trust everybody with my children, but we do have people who I believe we can trust. And sometimes just for my own reasons, that can be difficult. So that's my family. We are constantly learning and growing, and this pregnancy has just been a part of that learning journey and learning process. So I'll bring you all in for the high moments of pregnancy, low moments of pregnancy, the real, the raw, ugly, pretty moments of pregnancy, and things that I'm learning along the way as well. And if there are things that my family want to share about this pregnancy, because again, I'm carrying this baby, but this is impacting all of my family, I'll also try to take moments to share what they may reveal in this process. But that's pretty much what this video is about, is just letting you all know that I'm starting this vlog. I plan to share weekly and pull you all and take you all along with me through this journey. So I hope that it helps you, it inspires you, it encourages you, it makes you laugh, it makes you think, whatever it is that's necessary in the moment. I hope that this will help you with that to some degree. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to grow my channel authentically. So subscribe, like, share, comment, all of those good things. And stay tuned for the first actual pregnancy vlog that I'll be sharing from the very beginning of my pregnancy. Well, y'all know what? I'm trying to think. I already shared. Oh, okay. So rewind, because I think I already shared when we announced our pregnancy on Instagram and Facebook. I shared a short video of like finding out that we were pregnant, and then I shared a longer form video here on YouTube. So I'll link that video because I already did the first vlog where we kind of announced it, and it's called Surprising Life Update. So that was the video that I did before this video to just announce that we're actually expecting. So then you'll get another video next week following that update. So just stay tuned, ride with us. I've already been editing the videos and trying to stay on top of them so that I don't start running behind, because one thing about pregnancy is it's unpredictable, and I could be sick, or I could be tired, or I could be whatever. So the days that I feel up to it, I'm trying to get ahead of things so that I can be consistent with what I'm releasing to you all. There are some other life updates that I'll probably be sharing on my YouTube channel and even in some of these vlogs. So just watch out, pay attention. And as I say in the description on my channel, my life is about figuring it out, living it out, and giving it out. I don't have it all together, but I'm just learning to embrace the journey and to take everything in and to also give it out as I get it. So I hope this is something that you can grab and take with you. Peace. So really quickly, we're having another baby, right? And how do you feel about having another baby?
I feel good. And I feel happy.
Good. When I was sick and throwing up, how did you feel?
A little bit sad.
Did you?
Yes.
Jaya, how do you feel about having another baby?
And a little bit scary.
You're gonna be a big sister. How do you feel about it?
I'm gonna be the biggest sister.
Yeah. How do you feel about it, Jaya? Okay, Jaya, we're not gonna talk to Jaya. We're gonna go back to you. So you're excited?
Yeah. Oh, because it would be weird
okay.
if we
Yes or yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Well,
That's like weird that we're still talking about how weird
don't
it
dig
was
in now.
15 seconds later.
Told y'all, I try. Sometimes they want to be apart. Sometimes they don't. This how they be acting. So this is probably the best we're gonna get.